Let's take this show on the road. Shit, different day. I be bored out my mind. Hometown, love my place, but while I'm in my prime, got told you so extra, but I know I'm the same. Yeah. Love me in spite of my trauma. Give me what I need instead of the drama. Cause when it pop off, it's like, oh my, all good all day, but the night we be going so hard on the flip side. So tell me what we on a day, babe. I could keep that same energy. When you go low, I go low too. But you'd rather stay high, I know you. Can we stay high, babe? I'd rather be on that wave, tryna control our emotions. If we on the right side of passion, we could share love in the ocean. But if you wanna go insane either way, baby, we could go all night. We could do it all night. We could go all night, all night. Do we heal, do we bleed? I'ma follow your lead, but we could go all night. Now all of my calls go to voicemail. I block you so I don't raise hell. Should've talked through it in detail. Our separate ways ain't gon' end well, no. But when we get back, it's like, oh my, all bad all day, but the night I get that good till we act right. So tell me what we on the day, babe. I could keep that same energy. When you go low, I go low too. But you'd rather stay high, I know you. Can we stay high, babe? I'd rather be on that wave, tryna control our emotions. If we on the right side of passion, we could share love in the ocean. But if you wanna go insane either way, baby, we could go all night. We could do it all night. We could go all night, all night. Do we heal, do we bleed? I'ma follow your lead. We could go all night.
I've been calm, cool, collected, but you pushing on my nerves. And knowing your intention, I'm under pressure. Okay, I'm admitting that a couple things I said got acidic in the tone and the presence, I get careless. Long as you know I come with imperfections. When you look at me, you see the soul through my flesh. You something special. Know you looking bomb, the way you dressing, gone flex it, hold it still and let my mind digest. You got the leverage, you got the upper handle on the situation. You worthy of a million more of the storms that we weather. We fight retreating, then fuck, but you trying to kill the cycle. When nobody's stressing that body like me, I know the way you like it. I treat you like a queen, run the castle, you a treasure. Feel like you setting fire to my desire for the pleasure. You a gem, got me blameless, make amends, know you can, I'm out here
trying to control our emotions. If we on the right side of passion, we can share love in the ocean. But if you wanna go insane either way, baby, we could go all night. We could go all night. We could go all night. Do we heal, do we bleed? I'ma follow your lead, but we could go all night.
Hey, she said, do we heal or do we bleed? I'm going to follow your lead. Okay? Okay? Hey, y'all. Good morning. I was feeling that song this morning. I don't know about y'all, but I was over here singing and everything. G Tina said my mic sound nice. Check one. Hey, y'all. It's Tuesday. I ain't going to get mixed up this week. Because yesterday I had a day off, which was Monday. Oh, what a nice day it was. I got so much done yesterday. Okay. I felt so accomplished. I got my little workout area set up and it didn't go in vain. I was up at 3:45 this morning like I told myself I would be. I tried to say no, y'all. I did. I fought with myself. I'm like, God damn it, 3:45. I mean, it took me till 3:49 to put my feet on the floor. I had a 4-minute fight with myself because I was like, dang, you could just stay asleep. But I was disciplined. I went to bed last night. So when that clock said, "Hey, girl, hey," I was able to bounce up on my feet, and I'm grateful for that this morning. I got to work out. I had a nice workout. I only did, you got to be light at first. So the goal is to work out for an hour in the morning, but of course you don't start off like that. But that's my goal, is to be 1 hour and doing different sets. I bought some different stuff. So, but right now it's just a walking and the vibrating plate. I did try the bike, and when the bike said, "No, no, no, girl," my legs was already, and I was like, "Nope, nope, nope." Plus, I need the seat adjusted, and it's new to me, and I don't know how to do it. So I got to get my son to show me how to bring that seat down. I tried, and I'm doing something wrong. This new stuff, folks, so fancy, fold up, all this and that. Child, listen. So once he shows me how to work that daggone seat, I will adjust the seat. Okay. But I did reach my goals yesterday. I did what I was supposed to do. So happy Memorial Day again to all those who serve, for us, for all those we lost. Okay. But yeah, I spent that day wisely, and it paid off again. Like I said this morning, I was able to get up and go in there and work out. I see banner, 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 banner. Let me put my banner up, because y'all know all things on this channel are alleged, and in my very own opinion, they are for entertainment purposes only. Okay, that's it, and that's all. All right, entertainment purposes only. Okay, so yeah, how y'all doing this morning? Y'all all right? I see it's 79 people in the live this morning, and shout out to the Mars that are here. I seen G Tina. I think I seen Regina. Shout out to the members. Shout out to the members. How y'all doing this morning? I see the fabulous Linda Greer right now. Yeah. So y'all pray for me, because trying to stay disciplined and regimen. I haven't had no water, and oh my gosh, I forgot to count the days. I mean, not no water. I haven't had no sodas. Not no water. Soda and juice. Juice was my hardest to give up, because I love like a Simply's watermelon, or strawberry lemonade. Oh my gosh, just think about it, on some ice. It'd be so good, y'all. But but you know, I had to let it go. I had to let it go. It hurt, but I had to let it go. So y'all pray for me, because it ain't easy. It ain't easy. It ain't easy. But I don't want no. I wanna change, but I don't want a quick fix. So I gotta do what I gotta do. But anyway, today, y'all, I will be working out with my grandsons, um, and all. I think my grandsons. It might be my granddaughters. I don't know. My son got this all planned out. So I just know today is leg day. That's all I know. Okay. Those your weaknesses too. Oh my gosh, those Simply juices are so good, sweet essence. That watermelon is my favorite. Oh my gosh, and I just drank them like they water. I would drink them more than water if I had them. I ain't gonna lie about myself. Shoot, I was on them things hard. But you know, it's been a minute now. I think it's might be over a week by now that I haven't had any thing. But today is really, really my day of starting to just do things totally different. So my mornings will be different. 3 days a week I'm going to work out with my grandkids, and I've told them that yes, they can use me as content if they want to. So if y'all see me over on their channel, hey, shout out to the Chase Family Fitness, okay? So I could end up over there anytime working out with the kids, maybe live sometime, who knows? But yeah, that's what is happening, okay? So it's time to do things different. Listen, y'all, I ran across this video this morning, though. This morning, I want to talk about a few things. A few things. I thought I had changed my thumbnail, but for some reason, I don't see it. Was I tripping and made the thing and never put it up there? Sure did. Never saved it or nothing. Oh wait, that's wrong. Hold up. There it is. Okay. So yesterday I had wanted to talk about T.S. Madison and Kia, and I never got around to it. And so I'm gonna talk about that this morning. Also, I saw on the blog over there at Tasha K. I know she's just loving this. Yandy and Mendeecees have split up. Now I didn't put Mendeecees on here because I could care less about him right now. If I'm just gonna be honest, okay? If I'm just gonna be honest, I could care less about him. I pray for Yandy. I pray for her spirit, and we'll talk about that a little more. And then we have Melody Cherie on here. Y'all know Melody got a new T-shirt. Melody got a new T-shirt. Now you can't buy this T-shirt, and I can't buy this T-shirt, but Melody got herself 3 new T-shirts. Okay, okay, and y'all know what it say. Y'all know what it say. If you ain't pay me for the increase, why would I pay you for the decrease? If you figured out, let me know what you think it means, because I already know. I already know. And then she followed him back. Okay, here's the thing right here. We gonna get to that. Let's get I got one topic, one thing I want to talk about that I seen a lady talking about um kids in dating, younger kids dating, and the expectation that the women, that she's saying that the women are putting on the daughters. And it just made me think about Cool Cat, if I'm gonna be honest, because when we be in here, shout out to Cool Cat, because one thing I'm always gonna get when we get in here talking about Roa, I'm gonna have Cool Cat in here putting up, her feelings, and I love it because she's very engaging, and I'm gonna see her in that chat. And so this made me think of her though, because when we talk about Roa, we talk about Portia. Then Portia's mom comes up, right? And allegedly, and in Cool Cat's opinion, and I hope she here this morning. If not, maybe she'll watch the replay. But baby girl always say, Miss Diane put expectations in Portia's head about men, right? And so now this lady made me think, see, because I never did that. My goal was to my kids was I wanted my daughters to work hard to maintain themselves, because that's what I did, right? So being transparent, you know what I mean? I'm being totally transparent. I come from a family where I wanted to break a generational curse. I did not want to be on the system. So even when I first had to be, I remember I used to take my brother to the store with me, and he can attest to this, because I didn't want to spend the food stamps, because I didn't want them, but I knew I needed them, but I didn't want them because I didn't want to be on this system. So I worked hard to make sure that I didn't have to depend on no government asking me who living in my house, how many people in your house. Imagine if I was on government assistance right now, and where I am in my house with all those kids and this, that, and the third, right? Well, they can't ask me shit. Hard to make sure you have your own. Don't you depend on no man ever. And I implored both of them to, travel before you become mothers, but one listened and one didn't. So my youngest daughter is very well traveled, because I made sure I told her, go travel, go on cruises, enjoy your life before you become a mom. That way you don't have no resentments, or feel like you can't do anything, if you get to that point, because some of us don't want to leave their kids. And that's the mother I was. My kids went everywhere I went. I didn't feel comfortable. My mom passed away when I was very young. So I didn't really feel comfortable leaving my kids with anybody but my sister. And she had 5 kids of her own, so I wasn't going to just leave my kids with her all the time, right? So this lady is saying in this video, listen here, Y'all women stop telling y'all daughters to ask these boys for all this money. Listen to her.
Mothers with teenage daughters that are still in high school. Stop brainwashing your daughter to believe that these young boys they're dating who are also still in high school and also still being taken care of by their parents are responsible to make sure that your daughter experiences things that you've never exposed her to as her parent. Yeah, you've never paid $400 and $500 for her plate. You've never taken her shopping at any luxury department stores. So how is this a requirement for anybody? That's your duty as a parent to expose your child to what you want them to be exposed to. Are we using our brains anymore? In high school, the only requirement you should have as a young woman in dating should be if that young man respects himself and respects you, fill him out and see what his goals and visions are for his life. See if he comes from a good family, and most definitely see if he got a good mother. Do you know how golden it is as a young woman to date a man that has a good mother? That's golden. So mothers, there's a lot of things we can tell our daughters to have in place as a requirement when dating in high school, but food and materials shouldn't be it. That's your job. So stop trying to push it off on other people.
Baby, she read them down. She read them down because, girl, I bet you it is some people out here doing that. Cool Cat got me thinking. See, I wasn't that kind of mother, and I don't know those kind of mothers. And I'm being honest. I'm not being facetious. I know of from where I came from. I know of women who have basically like maybe did something stupid for some drugs with their kids. I'm not gonna lie. I know that, but I don't know any of them that just like out here, just like, go get that money. Now I tease y'all now and be like, I'm gonna be like Portia, or I'm gonna be like what's that girl name? Carly Lee. 'Cause they had me cracking up, especially Carly. This lady was married less than a year and got 18K a fucking month and was dumb enough to go break in a man's house. How dumb can you be when you getting 18K for nothing? I would have kept my damn mouth shut and went on about my goddamn business. Okay? Don't be that worried about no ding ding that you get digmatized and you can't think straight. 18K is better than a cheating ass man, stupid. Anyway, back to the story. I think that lady is a right. I think that lady is a right. You understand? Like, don't be telling them girls to go out here, ask them high school boys for money. Where they supposed to get it from? Where they supposed to get it from? Now my son, my youngest son, and my oldest kids never did no stuff like this. My son been with his wife since high school though. My oldest two ones that live with me, they've been together since high school. So she ain't never required none of that, but she did go to dinner with us when when he was younger. But he never came in the house and said, "Can you give me money to take her to dinner?" We never had that problem. And then, but that youngest one we did. He wanted to take him to like Red Lobster and stuff like that, and we did pay for it. But nobody came in my house talking about no roof Chris or nothing like that. But we did help our son take girls on little dates and stuff, like for their birthday or just for Valentine's Day or something like that. But I guess that would include having a good mother, right? Because that's what a good mother don't mind helping her child, you know, feel good, and in turn he'll make somebody else's child feel good. Because in turn, if your child come to you and say, "Can you help me pay for something like that?" That's gonna make them feel good, and they want to feel good, right? And you want them to feel good, and if you got it, you should anyway. I think it's nothing wrong with that either. A little boy taking a girl, like a high school boy taking a girl, like a senior anyway. He didn't come asking me until he was like a senior. I don't know if I would have did it in 11th grade, but I might have because he kept good grades and he played on the football team, but in the basketball team, in the baseball team. So I might have did it. I don't know. But I don't think that any girl should be asking a boyfriend a $400 and $500 plate. Is girls doing that in high school though? Is they really doing that, y'all? That's crazy if they is. But anyway, let's move right along on over to Kia and Maddie. Okay. Now Kia done performed somewhere this past weekend. And wherever she performed at, wherever she performed at, she mentioned T.S. Madison. You said when I be seeing these new age proms, it's like they get married. Girl, I don't even talk to me about them proms. Did you see the one boy that proposed in the prom? I should have shared that. Cause where was his daddy at? First of all, why are you proposing in high school? Why are you proposing in high school? Boy, you ain't even lived outside of your parents' household yet. And you proposing? I feel like he must be a virgin and she gave him some. I'm serious. It's like it's given it's given y'all. I can't understand the boy want to get married. He ain't even got the diploma yet. And he didn't propose. Unless he already out of school. Because I'm confused. Why are you proposing? And even if you out of school, let her live. Yet she ain't even got out of her parents' house. She walked out of her parents' house. So let her live. That was too early. That mother on Jennifer husband saying she spent $16,000. She spent $16,000 on a prom. Girl, get the hell out of here. That's retarded. She must be rich though. If she rich, I mean, if she rich and that's how she wants to spend her money, girl. If she rich and she got it like that. If she rich and she got it like that. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I still got it, and I'm gonna play it tomorrow morning. Yeah, he proposed, or tonight if I go live tonight. Yeah, he proposed in high school. Can we please work on getting the likes up? Diamond Diva said, "Get them likes up, please. Get them likes up." Okay. So anyway, y'all listen. Kia went somewhere to perform. Somebody somewhere done told Kia that Maddie didn't want her to perform. That's what Kia say anyway. Okay? That's what Kia say. I don't know if that's the truth, but the guys that was there with her was kind of, high-fiving the shit or agreeing that yes, maybe TS had did that. I mean, that's how they was acting like, yeah, yeah, she didn't want you here. So of course Kia was in her feelings because if y'all know way back, and this is what I always thought, and I mean maybe I don't know all the details, but I know Kia and Maddie started off with the Queen's Court down there in Maddie's basement, I think. Yeah, back down in Maddie's basement, and they used to roast the two of them, and it was Kia's idea. It was something that Kia wanted to do, and Maddie agreed to do it, and they did it. And then Maddie broke off to do something by herself, I guess, and Kia is feeling, and it was similar maybe to Maddie's situation. And so maybe they fell out. I don't know what really happened, why they broke off, but it always seemed to me like, yes, she took Kia's idea. That's what it seemed like to me, just from the outside looking in. So I don't know if she did, and I don't know if she didn't because I wasn't behind the scenes and I don't know. But Kia has always held a grudge because not only did she take that idea and flourish, she keeps flourishing. And Kia is like stuck where she was always at. But I kind of think that's Kia's fault because, I mean, in my opinion, she could be bigger than what she is if she was consistent, if she wanted to be consistent. But at any rate, Kia wore this little white get up. And, Maddie had something to say about that. She said it was from Shein and, it was just awful to me. It was a lot said. I'm not going to play it all. I'm just going to play a little bit of each one because in my opinion, Maddie always goes too far. I know that most people like it and they think it's funny and they think it's cute, but I don't. I think that T.S. Madison really in his heart believes that he's a woman and he's not And I just feel like he just goes way too far with it. He goes way too far. Like, because I don't know. That's just my opinion. I just, yeah, I like them two together too. I don't like them apart. I don't like Kaya got mad because she was trying to interview Monique and the camera wasn't working right. Oh, so they fell out over an interview. See, I never knew why they fell out. I just know I really liked them together. I just know I really liked them together, and that was it. I really did. And so anyway, Kaya performed this weekend. So here's a little teeny snippet because, you know, let me see.
Like me, and y'all hoes can't do it like me, like me. Those bitches ain't shit like me. Looking at your thick in the short white teeth, keep your nigga coming quick, bitch, get like me, like me. Y'all know that bitch's basement, that bitch was nobody, okay? But after my light was shining on that nigga, he became somebody. He been doing shit ever since. So show love and appreciate a motherfucker that try to help you, that you try to steal from. And you still try to block my bag, to try to make it seem like I was against the LGBT community because I cussed your fuck ass out. It don't work like that. So I just wanted to let y'all know from my heart that I appreciate everybody for coming out and supporting me. Daryl, I appreciate you, Brian, everybody that made this show happen, everybody that supported. I appreciate y'all. But I ain't never.
All right. So that was Kaya. Okay. And then Maddie had something to say.
Now, I want to talk about this washed up has-been, Kia Sorrento. But nobody even drives Kias anymore. And if you do, you do get step your credit up, girl. You go out here on this stage, right? And you get to DC. I didn't even know that you were really booked because I'm so booked. You get here and you let these I want to talk to the homosexual men first. Allow that woman to say that I tried to call to stop her show. Girl, you were booked for lemon pepper wings and $2,500. You came there in a sheen white lace set with a pair of Blair White biscuits on, standing in front of the stage screaming a 35-year-old song, neck and back, bitch. Are you kidding me? You haven't been booked since we split. You are your own cancer, Kaya. You speak about us being men in wigs, men in dress. You speak about this, right? You never take any accountability for the things that you say. You canceled yourself. You open your mouth. You call us sissies in wigs, punks in dresses, niggas and dudes, and blah, blah, blah.
So Kaya canceled because of that? Because why they don't get canceled when they call us black bitches and names and stuff? That's not right. Is she canceled because of that? Yeah, they didn't. They was actually booing her at some point. But I think that the reason why they booing her at some point is because of stuff like she said. If she go at one person, why is it the whole community? Or did she offend the whole community? Because from her side, she's saying, I only spoke on Maddie. I didn't speak about the whole community. So Shonda says, yes, she has been dragging the community as a whole. So she been dragging the community, not just Madison, like she's saying. That's what you telling me. She been dragging a community. Well, T.S. Madison dragged her for filth. But she did want to apologize this morning. She did want to apologize.
Immediately come forth and apologize to anyone listening to me at the sound of my voice that has driven a Kia, that has bought a Kia, and your credit score is still 800, and you can afford anything else. I don't want you to ever think that I look down my nose at you because you have driven or will drive a Kia. I just wanted to come take the accountability and let you know that it came from a place I was in extreme anger, and I'm sorry to all the drivers of Kias. I'm going out now and I'm going to join some Baltimore crabs while I'm still here, and catch me on the news in the morning on the news here in DC. Celebrate T.S. Madison Day every May 23rd, and also the Outlaws podcast new episode drops tonight on the iHeartRadio app. I love you. Be blessed. And please, if you're going to shop at Temu or Shein, make sure it doesn't look like it comes from there. Thank you. I'll talk to you guys later on today. I love you. Bye-bye.
But she apologized. She did apologize, y'all. I guess. If that's an apology, child. She apologized to Kia anyway. Kia the car people. Not Kia the goddamn the woman that she was talking about yesterday. I mean, she dragged that lady for filth yesterday. Okay? I don't know who's worst enemy, but child, she commenced to dragging that lady all the way down. Okay? They were good together. They were good together. They were really good together. I don't know what happened. I just know that one day they was arguing and they wasn't together. And I was like, now what the hell happened? Hey, Chronic. I said, what the hell happened? Mm-hmm. When you're angry, no one can tell you to stop. Oh, yeah, she was angry. Yeah, he was angry. He was angry yesterday. He was. You waiting on your 60th birthday to get a luxury vehicle. Until then, this is what I drive. I know that's right. I know that's right. Well, y'all, in other news, child, they say Yandy and Mendeecees had unfollowed each other. Now, I saw somebody say they done followed each other back by now, child. They done followed each other back by now. But I'm going to tell you how this fitting to go, okay? Mendeecees about to use old boy who came out and ran his mouth about Yandy as an excuse to separate. Okay? Mendeecees, we already know your ass been cheating when Yandy was sitting there lying, but I bet you won't lie for her. I bet you Mendeecees not about to come out and say that's a lie, that was me. I bet he not. I bet he not about to come out. If he come out and do anything, he'll say, oh boy, lying so he can bust loose on Yandy. Because that young man said all he waiting is for Yandy to say lie. He lied, he a liar, and he ain't say it. Yandy followed him back to be nosy, though. That's why Yandy followed him back. And he getting ready to block her ass in a minute. 5, 4, 3, that type of time. Her ass might be blocked now as we speak. Okay? Because Mendeecees been out here in these streets hitting them skins. Okay? Them women ain't all lying on Mendeecees. Yandy the only fool in here. Well, clearly she wasn't a fool because Yandy was over there getting her clap done too. Yeah, that boy said Yandy had a fine-ass man she was over there hunching, okay? Go, Yandy. Go, Yandy. It's your birthday. Okay. That man been cheating on Yandy, okay? Ben. Yandy was over there giving up international puss. Yandy said she liked to fuck internationally, okay? That boy said Yandy was all the way over there with a fine-ass man, and he had to listen on the other side of the door while he was breaking Yandy back. Now, that ain't how he said it, but that's how old T-Talk said it. That's right. Go, Yandy. Get busy. Go, Yandy. Mendeecees been getting out on Yandy. Been. The only thing I hope is that Yandy wasn't fitting the bill and that nigga bought you something over there while you were there, girl, something good other than a hard piece of wood. That's the only thing I wish is that it ain't no fuck boy that you paying, okay? Girl, okay? Now, don't be going out like that now. I don't mind you going to get it, but get it right now. Mm-hmm. So anyway, allegedly they unfollow each other, but I bet you that that boy is going to use, he is going to use this to separate from Yandy. Yeah, that's my opinion. Mm-hmm. He's not gonna cover her like she covered him. Men don't do that. It should be a clean breakup if they aren't legally married, and Mendeecees' name ain't on none of her businesses. I sure hope not. I sure hope his name on ain't on a damn thing. And it should be a clean breakup. He go one way and she go the other. Cause like they said, they can't find no license, right? They can't find no license. They can't find no license nowhere, honey. So what they gonna do about that? If it ain't no license, then it ain't no merge. That's what the people say, right? Ain't that what they say? If it ain't no license, then it ain't no marriage. That's what they say. So shout out to Yandy, girl. And I don't know why you follow his ass back, girl. You should have unfollowed him. You shouldn't give a fuck what he doing, girl. You need to go ahead and scoop skedaddle on. If that thing must be good, that thing must be thinking you went all the way over there to get it. You used your passport to go get that pen. Girl, that thing was good, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Why is you holding on to Mendeecees? Let his ass go on with them cheating assholes. That's the way I see it. Anyway, shout out to Yandy, girl. I don't know why you followed him back, though. Shit, you better move the fuck on. And don't even respond to your best friend, girl. We don't need to know your business. We don't want to be in the group chat. Don't let them sway you over there on the love and hip hop because he already said if you come out here, okay, and you say he lying, he gonna give us all the deets. So, girl, you better keep your mouth shut when you get on them cameras. Woo! And don't let Mona and them don't say lie at all, Yandy, because if you say lie, Mona and them might take that lie and put it somewhere else. You know how editing goes. They might want to air you out. You better be careful. You better be real careful when you use that word lie next season, that Yandy. Lie or liar. Don't even say it next season, girl, at all. For their thing, because I'm gonna tell you now. Production like some mess, Yandy. They'll move your lot around, girl. Keep your shit under wraps. Keep your shit under wraps. I don't know what you did to that little boy, but girl, you should have told him all your business. See, but anyway, that's why you take your shit to your grave by yourself. My mama said if you travel alone, your tail's gonna beat you home. Now, if you feel like that's something you want to do, then you travel by yourself. Okay, if that's something you want to do, you gotta go by yourself. You gotta get your bags and get your shit and meet that nigga on the other side of the world. Okay, by yourself. What do you take that little boy for? All the business you got, girl. Let me tell you this. You better learn how to say you going on a business meeting or something. But don't take nobody with you, dumb dumb. Anyway, y'all, that's Yandy and Mendeecees, child. Them fools is breaking up. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. In other hot news, in other hot topics, okay. We got other things to talk about besides Mendeecees and Yandy. Okay. A breaking up. Okay. Oh, Melly Mel. Oh, Melly Mel. Oh, Melly Mel got her a new t-shirt, y'all. She said it ain't available to us. Okay. It's not available to us, and that's all right with me. Now, the shirt say, if you ain't paid for me, if you ain't paid me for the increase, I ain't paying you for the decrease. I said, oh, Mel, I know you ain't clapping back with a t-shirt. in the show gone off. Child, yes, she did. Oh, Melly Mel said, if you if you ain't pay me for that increase you got when I sent them followers over there, how you expect me to pay you? Cause they left. I said that all along. Y'all know I've been saying that all along. How long I've been saying it? If you ain't pay us when we came, if you ain't pay her when we went over there, then why in the hell she got to pay it when we leave? I already said it. I already said it. Belly better put it on the t-shirt. Oh, now I ain't saying just like this. Don't even let's clock that T. But y'all know I've been saying the same thing. Okay? Ciao. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay? Okay, so if you ain't get if she ain't pay you when we went over there, why she got to pay you when we leave? I like it. I like it. Clock that. Clock that. Clock that. Ain't that how they say it? Clock that. You better clock that. You better clock that T. Hey, where's Shamar at? Where's Shamar at? I need Shamar to do his dance, baby. Do that dance. Do that dance. Y'all see what she said. All right. So I thought that was genius. I loved it. I said, my girl not even on the show. She's still clocking back. Hey, that's what I like. She also was talking about uh, this weekend. She been getting a lot of attention as far as television, so she ain't ready yet. But when she ready, she gonna answer some. So I'm gonna just keep praying, that the right call come and she answer at the right time. At the right time for her and the family. And I hope by the time she's ready to answer, her kids are allowed to be on TV because I can only imagine, and I ain't male, but um, I'm not male, but I can only imagine uh, that she would want her kids to be uh, a part of her situation. You understand? Um, and that's just what it is. I mean, I don't know. I saw Sugar Mama at the TikTok. Sugar Mama is right there trying to do what her mama doing, right on the sideline. But we can't see it in Mel's lens because Mel not allowed to have her kids on camera because of some narcissistic bullshit. Now, when she says yes, that she done with all that bullshit in court that keep being postponed because of somebody doing that shit on purpose. Because they ain't doing nothing but postponing that shit on purpose. That's all. Uh, but when all that shit is said and done, man, man, I hope Mel the right thing come up, man, and she come back out like new money shining. Shining on her show, y'all. You already know I'm gonna be talking about it. You already know I'm gonna be talking about it. Speaking of talking about it, I'll be talking back about Beyond the Gates today, Tuesday. Yeah, so we'll be talking about Beyond the Gates today. Oh, somebody called him. Oh, that's a nasty accident. Oh, ow. I hope the person all right. Mm, Lord, please be there. Mm-mm. I don't know who this jackass is in front of me. Yep, you can't stand Martell. I can't either. To watch that baby on the side like that, man, we would have loved to see that. And do you know how that could influence her TikTok too? Uh, Having them being allowed to be on there. So yeah, I hope when the time comes when she can get on there, that you understand what I'm saying. The babies are already off of that dumbass shit, and they can be seen too, and then they might get other opportunities too. You know what I'm saying? Sugar Mama might have already had opportunities by now if it wasn't for him. Maybe even Mariah. All the shows. I done seen Candy's child in some movie. Tiny in a movie. Like Mel's kids could have been in some little movies too by now. You know what I mean? He's just ugly. I really think those kids could have would have made it if he just would have stayed out the way. And I think he saw that too. They got the same power they mama got. They got it. They got that factor. And I think that they could have did something. And I think Mel could have really shit. On might have just wanted to give her a spinoff with her own damn family had Martell not intervened. He might have seen that coming too. Shit, he might have got some behind the scenes tea. You never know with these nasty people, girl. I don't know. He might have knew something was coming down the pipeline. You never know with him. He might have got told, forewarned. I don't know. Can't never say with a person like that, child. What is their motive? Why would they do something so ugly as to hurt their children like that? You know what I mean? That's what you got to think about. Who would be that ugly to want to hurt their kids? It's trifling. Mm-hmm. Yep. So, child, I don't know. That's Mel. That's Mel's T-shirt. Now, of course, old boy came out too, so he knows what it's about. Because he said no response is a response. Well, we know you've seen it. Thank you. Bye. Old boy said no response is a response. Well, yeah, I guess that is, but that's not no response though. That's a response. Just so you know, that's really a response because everybody now knows you're bothered. That's why you posted that. No response would have been not replying at all. That would have been a real response. Not replying at all, in my opinion. And good morning, by the way, if you in here, since y'all be watching so hard. Good morning. I say hi to my haters too. Sure do. Gotta say hi, hater. Bye, hater. Hi, hater. Bye, hater. Anyway, y'all, my little buddy's at work. Thank y'all for riding with us, sister. Listen. Don't forget 7th Avenue. It might be, wait a minute. I don't know if the sale went off last night or not, but it was 50% off. The word Telly, Tellly. I don't know how long that sale was on, but y'all check it out. Make sure you ain't losing out, all right? All right, T. Now listen, y'all know what to do with y'all day. Continue to be blessed by being a blessing to somebody else, okay? Share your smile with somebody because you never know who might need it, okay? Treat people how you want to be treated. And last but certainly not least, okay, YOLO. You only get to live once. Live your life on your terms and not nobody else's. All right? Live your life on your terms and not nobody else's. Because you only get to do this thing one time. Only one time. All right? With that being said, y'all have a great day. I love y'all. And I'll catch y'all in the next live or when I upload a video.
When I go with confidence, when I go the way round our hips and take a sip on it, take a trip on it. When I go, you can go slow, wind it up all night. Baby, take your time, let me know I want. When you turn me around, I want. When the neighbors yell turn down, we keep it going like pom pom pom. Throw it back then rotation, cigarettes and the season, shine bright as that season. Girl, you know you are a jam, 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 jam. best reason.